All right, we're coming to the end here of the in-game live all-access coverage of the 152nd Open Championship, which means you get to hang with us here for another, let's say, 15, 20 minutes or so, and then flip over to the Open itself and watch these guys come down the stretch and see who's going to win the Claret Jug. And we've got a lot of names near the top of the leaderboard. It's looking like it's going to be a fun day. But right now, I'm thrilled to have on Kevin Clark. And so Kevin, of course, you probably know his show, fantastic show. This is Football, produced by Omaha Productions for ESPN. He's a veteran of The Ringer, of the Wall Street Journal. He is a football guy. He's an Orlando Magic guy, but he's also a golf guy. And so this is something you and I have started kind of delve into the last few times we chatted about your love for this game and the way you've embraced it. And so, Kevin, I think the place to start is obviously This is Football, fantastic pod for anyone who loves both the sport, the culture around it. I wish I could bottle up that moment in your Josh Allen interview at the Super Bowl where for a brief moment, he genuinely believes you were going to Pinehurst and you were going to break the course record.
Golf circles than I am. A hoopy, and he's, he can get on any course in the world. He's obviously been to Augusta a million times. I think he's played Pebble with Tom Brady, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, So we're talking about that, and I just mentioned I was going on a Pinehurst trip the month after we were talking, and I said that course record's coming down. Now, Josh is a high achiever. He's 6'5". He probably is used to high level athletes. So he said, "Oh, really?" And I said, "No, of course not. I'm going to shoot." I said 110. I actually ended up shooting, I believe, 93 on 2 because my driver wasn't working all week. But I just love the idea, the Josh Allen optimism that somehow I, 5'10", 160 pounds, was going to take on the course record at Pinehurst number 2.
That's fantastic. And by the way, our mutual buddy Charlie Kravitz out there with you at Pinehurst sounded like a delightful trip. Hated I couldn't make it down to see you guys. So as a North Carolina guy, I'm obliged to ask about the Pinehurst experience, the sort of the review. What was it? How'd you enjoy Sandhills Golf in North Carolina?
It was certainly the best golf trip I've ever been on. It's like golfer's paradise. It's what you would do if you could just do anything, is you just live at Pinehurst and it's golf and over and over and over again. And like my favorite thing, I was not doing well with the driver the entire week. All 3 rounds we played, I'm going left with the driver, and I'm going on the pine straw. And I'm hitting it like a magician off the pine straw. And I'm thinking later, I was like, what is this here? Like, why was I good off the pine straw, terrible off the tee, terrible off the fairway? And the answer is my only swing thought off the pine straw is just hit the ball. And then I had an epiphany after that. I'm like, oh, wait, that's all golf is. I'm sitting there thinking about, I learned this in the sim. I learned this in my takeaway. I learned this with my pivot foot. No, my swing thought on the pine straw was make contact with the ball forward and straight. And all of a sudden I turned into Tiger. And so for me, from now on, it's changed my golf game because off that pine straw, just hit the ball. Don't think about anything else, Charlie.
It's a simpler game than we make it out to be. I had to laugh just looking at, this is also your world as well. It's like Sauce Gardner, his venture into the golf world.
Oh,
and
have you seen his notes app?
His notes app.
I've seen that before. That's my notes app too. Loose hands. I love that loose hand. Come on, man. I know that. First of all, get it in one note. I have one notes file, not 100 with all my swing thoughts. Yes, absolutely. I have the same thing. That's how you know he's a golf sicko.
And I love it. And it's a journey that we all go on to varying degrees, and he's embraced it so much. Sauce is one. Who you mentioned Josh Allen. Who are like your biggest golf guys in the world of football you've come across?
I mean, Mahomes is up there, man. And I asked Mahomes about it a couple of years ago, and he basically said it gives him something, with all intents and purposes, something to worry about that's not football. These guys have I know we think they do work 100 hours a week watching film and stuff, but they need some time to relax. They have a lot of off time. And I think golf is the perfect entry point into that. And it's community. You go out and you play. Aaron Rodgers obviously plays a lot. It was kind of funny. I have a story. I don't think I've ever told this story before, but somebody in Green Bay a couple of years ago was at camp, and they said, "Oh yeah, Aaron and I think David Bakhtiari were out at a local public course the day before, just hitting balls, maybe playing 9 or whatever." And everybody left them alone. And just give them space. No one's going to say anything. The next 2 camps I went to, one was Cincinnati, one was Kansas City. And I told people with those teams that story, and they were like, "Oh, that would not happen here." They were like, people are just sprinting to go take a photo with Joe Burrow on the green. They lose all golf decorum.
Wow.
Same with Kansas City. So I thought that was a funny thing about Green Bay, where it's like, we're not going to bother these guys. But anyway, I just think every every kind of young player understands like how cool golf can be, how many trips there can be, how you can link up with your teammate like that. I think Sauce is seeing that right now. I'm like, if you're in Jersey right now with Sauce and you have you have a decent amount of money, decent amount of free time, like Sauce is going to have a lot of doors open to him as far as what clubs he can play, who he can meet, all that stuff. And I think these guys just understand how much fun it can be. And also, like, the reason I love golf so much is that you're always trying to improve yourself, right? And you're always trying to
Mhm.
tinker with it and say, hey, what if they get a little better? That's also the athlete's mindset. Like, we were joking about Josh Allen thinking I was a good athlete, but like, you do have to have the athlete's mentality, even though I'm not an athlete, to go from 90 to 80, which is something I'm trying to do right now. I've gotten close, but not close enough. So I think it's if you're a high achiever like that, it always kind of speaks to you.
There is no mastery of the game of golf. It
No,
is a never-ending
the
pursuit,
game of
and
misses.
it's a game of misses, and it's a game of mental acceptance of bad results and going, and the
Yep.
ball's still going to be where it's going to be, and you got to go hit it, which is
Just like
why it's the
cornerback play,
best.
by the way. Speaking of Sauce, just like
That's right.
cornerback play. You have a
He's
short
well
memory.
suited
Oh
to
wait,
it.
I sliced off the tee. Let's go again. I'm sitting three. Let's go. Like that's exact mentality you have to have.
Which is hilarious because like I can just imagine like what if Sauce is playing corner the way he's playing golf, and it was like he's got a list
Yeah.
of notes like this receiver does this and this receiver does that, and I got all these different things down here. It's like no, buddy, you just kind of go out there and you, to your point on the pine straw, just hit the ball. So now
Hit the
look,
ball.
Kevin,
And they're also so big and powerful that like they at least have the swing speed floor that is much higher than maybe you and I.
so less than a minute here. I told you I wanted to do this. EA Sports College Football.
Yeah.
I've told myself I'm getting through the Open, and then I'm going to go take the University of North Carolina to a national championship. Few seconds here. Just give me everything you love about this game and what I need to do to delve
Yeah.
into it.
It won't take much. Like it is so much fun. You're gonna love UNC. You're gonna love rebuilding them, real players now, and I think that's the important thing. Although Miami has some real studs missing on their roster right now, but you understand the college experience. The reason we love college football, the crowds, the atmosphere, all that stuff, that's all baked in. So once you get in there, you're gonna love taking UNC to the national title, and I guarantee you will, Charlie. I guarantee it.
Yes. I'll send you a screenshot of me hoisting the trophy when I do. So, Kevin,
Zone
thanks
defense.
so much for spending
That's
the
my
time.
tip. Zone defense.
Okay, good. Zone D. That's a good hot tip. Appreciate you joining, buddy. Let's catch up again soon.
Thanks, man.